From Chic Speaks. I am coming to you with another workout. Today we have a 20-minute HIIT workout, all standing, no equipment. We're going to sweat it out, but that's the only way to do it. If you're trying to lose weight, burn that fat, get those abs to poke through. Listen, this is what you do. So come on in, please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to those of you who are new to my channel, and welcome back to those of you who are returning to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, let's get it. Good morning, good morning. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Come on in, please like, share, subscribe. I'm doing a 20-minute HIIT workout. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Have you hit the like button? Like, share, and subscribe. You're watching me do a 15, no, actually we're doing a 20-minute HIIT workout today. We're doing 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes will get you right. Twenty minutes. Good morning. Good morning. Squeeze that core. You want tight abs? You want to melt that body fat? Squeeze that core. These exercises will get you right. 15 to 20 minutes a day. 3-4 days a week. It's not a lot, right? It's not a lot. It's just about the consistency with whatever it is that you do. Whew. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Have you hit the like button? Please hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. You're watching me do work. Finish up a 20-minute HIIT workout. You want to lose fat, belly fat, back fat, leg fat, any type of fat. This workout will get you together. Really, any workouts that you see on my channel will get you together. So I have a variety of different types of workouts on my channel. So make sure you check them out. I'm sure you'll find one that works for you. I do more than just talk. For any of you who are over here because you know me from my long form content, I encourage, I motivate anyone who comes across my content to take care of yourselves, mind, body, and soul. It's about a holistic approach. It's about not only looking good, but feeling good. This is what I do to take care of myself. This is what I do, y'all. This is what I do. 43-year-old woman, mother of 3, married. This is what it looks like when I show up for myself and I take care of myself. I take care of other people, but I do not neglect myself, and I don't want you to do that as well. PM says, good morning. Good morning, chat tour. Good morning, Emma. Hi. Is that all you got? Good morning, Emma. Emma said, it seems as though you're making it up as you go. Next time it might look more real if you plan ahead. Actually, Emma, if you only knew, that isn't how it goes. Rhoda says, good morning, Chic. Laura, hi, Chic. I will do these later. Just stopping by to say hi. I like the movements. Lou says, good morning, good morning. Yes, so, child, now, I don't got it in me like that to make up as I go. It's definitely a structured training that I do. So I definitely encourage anyone who's watching to give this workout a try. This is a HIIT workout. It's a high intense interval training type workout. So that just means it's not much time in between each workout. So the important thing about doing a workout, you want to make sure your form is together. So sometimes I may be in thought because I'm thinking about my form, and I want to make sure that my form is on point, because that's how you get the most out of your workout. But I challenge you to give the workout a try so you can see what I'm talking about. It's nothing to it but to do it. You have to get up and do it. Many of you may not be happy with what you currently look like. Okay, well, what are you going to do about it? What are you willing to do about it? It's about putting the work and effort in. I just showed you a 20-minute workout. I have workouts for as short as 15 minutes and then as long as maybe 40 minutes to an hour. Most of my workouts will be around the 30-minute. I don't really like to do long workouts because I don't personally feel like they're necessary. You can get a great workout in a good 15 to 30 minutes. It's just about what you're doing in your workout, how intentional you are with your workout, the consistency. How often are you doing your workout? My body is what we like to call in the South homegrown. So this is just a body made at home. I do not work out in a gym. I work out at home just as you just watched me work out. If any of you caught this live or caught any of it, I work out at home, or if I'm not doing this at home, I am walking. I am outside walking. That's really my favorite. I enjoy being outside walking but I do work out in my home, and this is what it looks like when I am working out. Walking is a great way to get exercise in. It's actually a total body workout because you're just working the entire body simultaneously. So you can get great results by walking. I feel like walking coupled with what you see me do with these exercises help to give the tone sculpt look. So walking can kind of get the fat off, but if you want to kind of tighten it up and have more of a tone, then these exercises will help you do that, just that. A lot of the exercises you see me do are heavy on the ab section. That's personally a favorite part of the body I really like to work out or focus on, because I prefer to keep my midsection flat. It's just my preference from an aesthetic standpoint. I like to keep my stomach flat. Listen. So when I do a workout, that's a part that I really focus on, just to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do, child. But the workouts that you do see me do, they are total body workouts. So it does work, as you saw me exercise, we really worked the entire body. We work the entire body. I like to call us the ab chasers over here, because there's many of us who haven't seen our abs in a very long time, or some may say, child, I ain't never seen my abs. But we can change that. I show you different types of workouts to help you change that. If your goal is to lose the belly fat or just fat anywhere, I have exercises where you can do the entire workout sitting down in a chair, child. Yes, sitting down in a chair. I have those types of exercises because some people can't stand. So I do have those exercises. I have Pilates workouts. I have, high intense cardio workouts. In the title of my fitness videos, you'll see kind of the type of workout it is, the length of time. So based on whatever time you're working with or what you want to put into it, I have the time in the title. Typically, the live is going to be longer than that time, just because I'm just on the back end talking about the workout that I concluded, and just try to motivate you all to get started on your own personal fitness journey, because it's just trying to be here longer for our loved ones, and just living a more healthy, fit lifestyle. Many of you say, listen, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how to do that. What do I need to do? I get a lot of questions about my diet. Sheik, what do you eat? What do you not eat? And I eat whatever I want, but I eat it in moderation. I'm heavy. Portion control is big for me. So I portion out my plates. So if I go to a restaurant, it's rare that I'm going to eat all of the food that comes out on that plate at that time. I'm probably good for eating half of it, sometimes maybe a third of it, depending on how much it is. And then I'll package up the rest and take it home, and it becomes a second or third meal. So I don't eat a lot of food. So portion control is a big thing for me. Also, I don't eat 3 meals a day. I rarely eat breakfast. And if I do have something before noon, it may be a smoothie, fruit, granola bar, but I don't even do that very often. And any of that, I might do any of those things once to twice a week. Otherwise, I'm just consuming water and, vitamins or whatever in the morning. My first meal of the day is typically, most days, probably after 3 o'clock. So a lot of times that may roll into like a late dinner. So sometimes it'll be just one meal that I have a day, depending on how late I ate my first meal, because it's so late, and then I don't eat a lot. So my stomach, I get full fast. So a lot of times I'll eat one meal a day in between like the lunch and dinner time. So some of you, if you're familiar with intermittent fasting, that would kind of fall in line with that. I was doing that before I knew it had a name. This is just how I've eaten for just a lot of years, a lot of years. So intermittent fast is when you're going long periods of time in between meals, 16 plus hours. So if you're not familiar with intermittent fasting, Google it. There's a lot of information on the internet about it. You can find a YouTube video on it, but it's basically long periods of time. It's like you're just eating in a certain maybe 8-hour window every day, whatever that window is. You're just eating in that window. So that's pretty much how I eat. It helps me to maintain a healthy body size. and just keeps, you know, my weight on point, my BMI, child, all of that. Learn what your BMI is. That's based on that's the body mass index. That's going to be based on your sex, and then your height and your weight. So look into that. Google that as well if you want to learn what your BMI is, and you want to make sure that it's in a healthy range. You want to make sure it's in a healthy range, and just leave having it where you got some wiggle room just in case. There's some times where you maybe eat more than normal. So look into that. Be mindful. It's just basically about being mindful of just what you're doing, what you're putting into your body, what type of activity that you're getting. Just be mindful of all of that. Look for opportunities where you can get some type of physical activity in, such as walking. What I do, my daughter, she plays soccer, so her soccer practice, during her practice, I go walk for that hour while she's practicing. So that's just what I'm doing while she's getting her physical activity in, while she's practicing, doing her soccer thing. I'm also taking care of me and getting a walk in. So many of us are busy, but if we really stop and think about it, there are opportunities where we can get some type of fitness in, even if it's a 15-minute walk on your break at work. That's a good one too. That's pretty much what built up, I would say, probably like my passion with wanting to walk, with just taking breaks from work and just going walking twice a day while at work, morning and afternoon, getting that 15-minute walk in. Walking is a great way to clear your mind for mental clarity. So get that in, and the more you do it, the more you'll want to do it, especially when you start to see results. It's nothing like seeing results, child. Results is the greatest motivator, because you're like, wow, like this does work. I can talk to you all day about it, but it's going to take for you to give it a try yourself to see what it is I'm talking about, child. You watching me and seeing what I do has no impact on you as far as your actual physical results. I can motivate you. The impact is going to come when you stop and put the work in. Check out, be a part of the replay gang. You may not always catch my lives. I don't really have set times when I do my live workouts, because it's just around my schedule for that day. But you can also catch the replay and see what it is that I did for the day. I'm usually good there was a point I was like literally posting a workout like every day. Lately, since I've been focusing on other content that I have on this channel, plus I have another channel, second backup channel, if you want to follow me over there, is Chic Speaks on it. That's another channel. You can find that channel on the community page. The link to my second channel on the community page on this video of this channel. But it's just Chic Speaks and then the 2 words on it. That's my backup channel. So I'm busy. I'm busy. So I do try to come out here and at least do an actual workout, live workout. I'm good for probably like anywhere from 3 to 5 days a week where you will see me actually do a live workout. But child, I have a lot of workout videos. So even if you don't see one in like within a couple of days of seeing me, there's a number of workout videos that I do have on my channel that you can check out that will help to get you right. Again, most of these workouts you see, they're going to be total body. You're going to see some where I'm using dumbbells. I don't use dumbbells a lot. Most of the time, it's just my body weight you see me working out in. And again, as you're doing it, your form will get better. Don't worry about perfecting it. Don't worry about quickly getting through it. It's more important that you're trying to, get the form correctly versus trying to rush through it. So sometimes you may see me slowly do something or be hesitant as I go into another move, because I want to make sure I have an understanding of how exactly I'm going to do that move. So therefore I do it correctly. So remember, this is your journey, your marathon, no one else's. It's not about you trying to look like or be like the next. Other people can motivate you, but there's only one you. So no one's going to look like you, and you're not going to look like anyone else. Always keep in mind, everyone had their day one. So you may be finding me just today or however long you've been following me. You weren't here to see my day one. So keep that in mind. Understand that who you see, what I look like now, I have not consistently always look this way. I am a mother of 3, so that lets you know 3 times I've had to work to get my body back together. So that means I'm not even exempt from the work. No one's exempt from the work. I've put in the work. What you see me do is just maintain. Whether this camera is on and I'm talking to you and telling you what I do or I don't, this is what I do in my life. I just choose to come out here and tell you and show you what it is that I do in hopes that it can motivate you to do something different than what you've been doing if you desire different results. So that's what it's about. If you desire different results than what you've been getting, listen, it's time to switch it up, child. It's time to switch it up. We've all been there. My different types of workouts and things like that have changed and evolved just like the next person. So what I found that works for me is walking. I typically walk, I'm good for walking at least 4 days a week during right now, since I do kind of record and do workout content. So a good 4 days a week, I will walk minimum 3 miles, 3.2 miles, close to 3.5 miles a day. So that's my thing. Sometimes if you do follow me, you may see my videos titled Walk and Talk. So I will walk and talk. I'll most likely be doing one this evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I am at soccer practice with my daughter. I'll do a walk and talk. So while my daughter's practicing, I'm walking and I'm talking about whatever. Typically, it's about the content, my long form content. Right now, I talk a lot about the popular YouTube channel, Queen of Kings. But like I said, I also have a backup channel too where I talk about other viral moments. So definitely check out my backup channel. Chic speaks on it. But yeah, this is what I do, child. This is what I do along with just motivating. I like to motivate. I feel like the results that I get in are results that anyone can get if you put the work into it. Let me get through some more of these comments. Let me see, some of you have come in since I left off. Love Watts, good morning, everyone. Carmen says good morning. Laura says, if I finish for us because I will be on the road getting back to V until then. Okay, safe trip, Laura. Little Miss says, nope, you doing good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Say hey says, hey. Laura says, chic workouts are good. They will improve strength, flexibility, and balance. Thank you for sharing that, Laura. Little Miss says, at what time? So yeah, my morning workouts vary. They're usually early morning, midday, but my long form content is typically after 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I don't have it scheduled now, but I will schedule a walk and talk for today at 6 o'clock p.m. If it doesn't rain, I don't know, it's sprinkling where I'm at in Georgia. So weather permits, I will do that walk and talk. So just be on the lookout for that. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and you have the notification bell hit so you know when I go live. Carmen Wallace says, I'm inspired. I like the walks better because this is more than my back can handle, but I will modify as much as I can because I like working out with you. Look great. Thank you, Carmen. Give it a try. Just modify. Sometimes, I'll modify workout moves as well. So listen, it's your journey. You do what you can do. Some things I do have to modify, especially if it's a lot of weight on my foot, because back in early May, I had surgery on my left foot. So I'm still kind of in a recovery mode for that. Even though you see me work out, I just do what I can because, child, sitting down doing nothing ain't an option. So I continue to work out and do what I can. So that's what it's about, doing what you can. Little Miss says, what time do you start your workout so I can be ready next time? So yeah, it just varies. I do the best I can with trying to schedule it, but it's hard. Okay, my live froze for a minute. It's harder for me to schedule the morning workouts, but I try to do when I can. But if you have to catch the replay to do it when you're able to do just that, just make sure you just get it in. That's what it's about. Laura says, people are overdoing their workouts. They think more is better and injuring their bodies. We are born to age, and these exercises will strengthen. That's true. Do what you can. Little Mitt said, yes, chic boot camp. Emma said, that's not healthy eating. So Well, you know, it's my journey. I do what I want to do. And that's the thing, you know, you're on your own journey, so you do what's best for you. So, listen, I eat how I say I eat. And as a result, I look how I look. The proof is in the pudding. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. I get a clean bill of health every time I go to the doctor annually. Blessed Up says, hi, everyone. Little Mitt says, you're giving me motivation. That's awesome. That's what I would like to hear. That's why I come on here to motivate. There's always going to be somebody who's going to say something, but you do what you can. That's what it's about. Do what you can. You'll see results. Others will see the results as well. And then they'll have questions about your results. They're going to want to know how you did it. So be prepared for that. People always love to hear a testimony. They're going to want to know, how were you able to transform your body? And you can speak to that. And that's what I want you all to do. I want you all to have your own testimony, to be able to tell the next person how you did it. So therefore they can be inspired to do the very same thing or do whatever it is that they can do. That's what it's about, you know, just helping one another. And that's what I like to do. I like to inspire. I want to be an example to show that, yes, we cannot control aging. You know, the number, listen, it's going to continue to rise as long as we have breath in our lungs, but we can control how our bodies look. So we can do that. We can control that. So keep that in mind. If you're not happy with how your body looks, do something about it. Most of the things that we see on our bodies, we actually do have control to change, especially if it has anything to do with fat, muscle. There are some things that we can do. We just may not be aware of what those things are. So that's where you come in, where you have to stop and do your due diligence and research, have conversations with people who are experts in those areas. If it's centered around your diet, nutrition, have conversation with your doctor or nutritionist. If it's centered around physical fitness, you can also still have a conversation with the doctor, but talk with a local fitness trainer. Go into a local gym in your community and see if you can have a consultation with someone about your fitness goals and what you can do, you know, to meet your goals. So even if you don't even do that from the internet, there's so much information on the internet that you can find as well that can kind of get you started if you are unable to go seek out guidance or assistance from any of those types of people that I referenced. There's always something you can do. And then you can listen to people such as myself or other people on the internet who talk about physical fitness. You can listen and see, you know, what suggestions we have as far as things that you can do. But again, it's about your journey. Everyone's body is different. How I eat, what I do may not be beneficial for the next. As I say, I don't remove anything from my body. I eat it in moderation. Someone may have a lot more weight or a lot of weight to drop, so they may have to take more of a drastic approach with just removing certain things from their body, at least for a time being, to at least until you meet maybe a certain goal. So again, it just depends on you. You're watching me in a season of maintaining. So I talk to you about what it is that I do to maintain how I look. This is about how I maintain how I look. Now, to get the times where I have had more weight on me, say, for example, following maybe having a baby, or pre-pandemic, I was maybe 20 pounds, close to 20 pounds heavier than what I am. So what I did, I just walked. You know, I was maybe like 146 pounds. So that was probably like the biggest I've ever been, like post having any children without factoring in, you know, baby weight. I was 146 pounds. During the pandemic, I just did a lot of walking, child. What else was there to do but to walk and just spend money on the internet? So I did a lot of walking, and next thing you know, I had lost like 20 pounds. And it wasn't my intent. It's just that I just was just doing a lot of walking because it was just what I was able to do at the time, given the circumstances of the world. And I lost a lot of weight when a lot of people, or pretty much everybody else that I knew, had put on weight. I really didn't know anyone who lost weight like I did. So, child, instead of focusing on eating, I was focusing on moving, because also I understand how eating and sitting, that can have the pounds pile up. So I was cognizant of that. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that, but let's just walk. And walking, next thing you know, child, I lost a lot of weight and had to replace all my clothes. But it's okay because I just lost weight that was needed, that I needed to lose, and just to get me back to a healthier body size, which is what my body was normally used to the bulk of my adult life anyway. It's just that I just had let myself put weight on just because I was like, okay, let's see what it's like with, having more weight on, just, wanting to, transform my body. But it wasn't anything I felt comfortable with. I just still never fully felt comfortable with the added weight on. So eventually, I lost it, and here I am. I just been maintaining pretty much since then. Like many women, my weight fluctuates. My weight fluctuates anywhere from 125 pounds to like 136 pounds. It just depends on like what I'm doing. Now, since I'm on YouTube and I'm just doing heavy content dealing with workout, it's typically, under 130 pounds because, child, I'm always doing something. But when I'm not working out a lot, then I can easily get up to maybe like 136 pounds if I'm just eating and not really doing a lot of physical activity. So that's the thing, as we get older, those pounds will stick on us. So that's why I'm conscious about, okay, getting my physical activity in, making sure I move, because it's so easy. Y'all know when you know, it's easy for that weight to pile on you. You sitting there, you eating those cookies, donuts, you Netflixing and chilling, and then next thing you know, you got a couple of pounds on you. Like it starts to add up. It starts to add up. It does. And as we get older, our metabolism slow down. Listen, child, I'm no different. I'm just cognizant of all of that. So I try to stay active to not get stuck in that, because I know what it's like to, have these pounds and you want to get it off. It can be very challenging. But if you do these moves that I show you, it's actually not going to be challenging. You're going to get the pounds off, and you may even lose more weight than what you intended to, because you're constantly moving, your metabolism. You boost your metabolism. Some people talk about, how can I boost my metabolism? You can boost your metabolism by exercising. Exercising is a great way to boost your metabolism. There are foods out there that can boost your metabolism. Research that. But you can boost your metabolism. Talk to your doctor, nutritionist, trainer about ways to boost your metabolism. Google it, child. Get on YouTube. But if you have a slow metabolism, there are ways to change that. And I feel like I have done just that, as I've gotten older, because my metabolism stopped, working the way it did before once I approached like my mid-30s. So that's when I'm like, okay, I got to do something different. I need to do more than just walk 15, 30 minutes a day. I got to do more. So I do what I need to do to get the results I desire to get. Emma says, what weight are you now? Are you trying to maintain or increase your weight? What are your weight goals? My weight right now is, I think, 127 pounds. And are you trying to maintain? I'm in a maintain mode. If I did do anything, I'd like to just build muscle. So sometimes I work out with my dumbbells, not enough. I want to get some smaller ones just so I can do more reps. So right now I hadn't been working out with them because they're 9-pound dumbbells. So I can do some reps, but some of the things I want to do, I want to get some lighter dumbbells so I can kind of do more reps. So I haven't been working out with them much, but working out with your natural body weight is perfectly fine. But if you really want to up your game, and especially with the muscle, using dumbbells is a great way to do that. So I'm kind of in the season of just kind of wanting to just tone. And I've done that. These workouts, I've seen my body transform, just where I see more definition as far as with my body and muscle from these workouts. So just without using the weights, I'm getting the results. It just comes down to the consistency, really. Just being consistent with what you're doing. Emma says, you can eat small meals to keep your metabolism active. Yep, you can, but some people eat small meals. I've never been the one to eat like multiple small meals in a day. That's just something that just never worked for me. I'm not a foodie like that to want to always be putting something in my mouth. So that was a challenge I had when I was pregnant, where I would get sick because the doctor was like, well, you're not eating enough, because it wasn't a habit for me to just be snacking and eating on things like a lot of times you need to do when you're pregnant. So that was something that I struggle with, but I'm not one to just be putting something, eating just because. I'm more so a person will just eat something when I'm hungry or when it's mealtime. So some people, it does work for them to eat multiple, like small, they'll eat maybe like every 3 hours. That's never been my thing, but it may work for you. So you have to try what works for you. There are some people whose metabolism is slow because they're not eating enough. So to what Emma's comment was saying, you have to know your body, because I know people who are like 200 plus pounds, they don't eat a lot, and they struggle with losing the weight. And I would say that I think your metabolism is really slow, so you may be someone who have to eat more meals a day. I speak about what it is that I do, but I do understand some people, it is recommend you eat more meals a day. So you have to learn your body and figure out what works for you. What works for you. And the only way that you know that is by trying it. You have to give it a try. So if you're like, oh, I got all this weight and I don't hardly eat, maybe you got to switch it and start eating more meals a day, but be cognizant on the type of meals that you're eating. So child, it's a science. You got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. But the only way you know is if you give it a try. So that's what I come out here to encourage you, to give something new a try. Do something different that you haven't done before. There's always something else that any of us can do. Do something different. And that's what I had to do. There was a time where maybe I was just only walking, but I'm like, okay, there were certain types of results that I wanted to see in my body that maybe I wasn't seeing. So I knew, okay, I need to do something different. My different was doing these exercises that you all have watched me, hopefully you have watched me do at some point. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am Chic. My channel is Chic Speaks. I talk all things health, mental health, physical fitness, child, mind, body, and soul. So for me to get these results that I wanted, as far as my body, with more like the building more muscle and things like that, I incorporated doing these actual workouts that you all see me do on camera. That is the new thing since probably June. So I've done it all summer, because otherwise, up until then, I literally just walked. So because I just walked, it allowed for me to maintain, a small body. I was a little, maybe about 5 pounds heavier than what I am now with just walking. With working out, what you see me do on this channel with the workout, that has allowed for me to scope my body more, create, have more definition, build more muscle, as well as I've probably lost about another 5 to 7 pounds. But my goal really was to just kind of create more, definition just in my body. So I have done that. I am still a work in progress, just like the next person. So you just have to identify what your what your personal goals are, and just do it. Think about it, write it out, talk to someone, figure out what it is that you need to do to get the results that you desire, because there is something you can do. And just because you don't have the answers right now does not mean that the answer isn't somewhere out there. You have to seek. What they say, ask and you shall find, so you have to ask these questions. I always encourage each and every one of you to ask questions. If you don't know, go seek out answers. Get the answers. So therefore, you know what you need to do to get the results that you desire, because I want you all to get results just as I've gotten results. And the root of it all is going to be hard work and consistency, child. And ain't no other way around it. You got to put that work in. You got to be consistent. I don't know no other way to just get results. Like, that's just the formula, the recipe for results, just in life with anything that we do. Hard work pays off. Put your head down and just put that work in. You look up and you see the fruits of your efforts. And guess what? If you can see it, other people will be able to see it too. Other people will be able to see it too. That's what it's about. And in return, that will motivate the next person to try to do something different. Because that's my intent for this channel, is just to motivate. That's the whole premise of my channel with Chic Speaks. I want to speak with you, to speak life into you, because many of you may not have people in your everyday life to motivate you, to tell you, you can do it, you can do it, you can. A lot of us don't have those people in our lives doing that. And you know what? I mean, it is what it is. But, but you can find your tribe in other places, even on the internet, on channels like this, where I can motivate you and say, hey, come along with me, watch my videos, drop a comment, ask questions. Emma's had quite a few questions in here. Ask questions even after I drop the video. You can go back if you're part of replay gang and still put questions on there, because I do see comments. I like to see the comments. I respond to the comments. Make sure you have your notification bell hit so you know when I go live. If you want to catch me, because nothing like catching a live, child. You get excited when you catch a live of your favorite content creators. So make sure you have the notification bell hit so you know when I go live. Emma says you don't want your metabolism to be sluggish. Very true. So you have to figure out what works for you, what can get your metabolism going, child, because we don't want it slow. We want to boost that metabolism. And for me, what I've noticed is that the more active that I am, the more I feel like my metabolism, goes, even when I'm not, say, active in a particular day or doing a whole lot. I feel like my metabolism, is still up there just because of the activity that I've done just on a regular. Because every day you may not be able to get a workout and get a walk in. That's okay. But if more days than not your body knows that. So it's not going to just revert back in a day because you took a break. That's not how it works. Your body, it's a memory. It knows what it's used to doing. So it knows, okay, this metabolism need to be here. So we're going to stay here. So you got to just try to stay on top of things. Don't let multiple days, 2, 3, 4 days go by where you're like, wow, I haven't done no fitness. You don't want that to be your story. If you went a day, fine, but don't be letting it get 2, 3 plus days where you're like, man, I haven't walked. I haven't done a squat, a crunch. I like to start my mornings out or my day out with 25 squats. So I'll do 25 squats while I'm maybe brushing my teeth, something that doesn't require a lot of effort. I drop and do 25 squats. Before bed, guess what? I drop and do another 25 squats. Child, that's 50 squats in a day. Bare minimum, I got that in if I didn't get any type of exercise in. So give that a try. That can be your gateway to just creating your whole exercise routine, just starting with squats. Next thing you know, you got like 10 exercises that you do on a day. So do something, squat it out. Let that be your first exercise that you try. If you cannot do 25 at one time, that's fine. Do 10. If you can only do 5, do 5. Start somewhere and you will then notice that you'll be able to build yourself up to do more. It's just about, I just want to encourage you to start. That is the moral of the story, child. I need you to start. Don't talk about it. Be about it. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So I want you to get to a point where you're just in maintain mode, where, child, you already ready. You always, I like to say, date ready. You ain't got to worry about trying to get your body right for the next trip, to go on a date, to do whatever. You want to be ready year round. You want your body to be where you want it to be year round, right? Because you never know when you're going to get that invitation. You never know when you're going to walk outside and meet that special somebody. You don't want to be like, oh my God, I wish I looked like this or that when I seen this person. No, you want to just always put your best foot forward each and every day. Put your best foot forward. What does that look like for you? Because what it looks like for you is going to look different for me and the next person. So identify what is the best version of yourself looks like, and you work towards that. You work towards that. So when you're going to start, why not today? Why not today? Why I got to be tomorrow or next week? Why not today? Get a walk in, get some squats in, just do something, come back, share your testimony. I love to hear testimonies. I like to read the comments where people are like, hey, Chic, I tried what you said. I upped my water game. I cut my portions in half. I've been walking, and child, I'm seeing some results. I love it. I love it. I love it. Drink your water. Do not sleep on your water. I drink a lot of water, especially this year since the summer. Child, it's been so hot. This is probably the most water I've taken in ever in life because it's been so hot. But water helps with, it's like fuel to the body. mental clarity, energy, all of that jazz. Drink your water. People ask me, Sheik, hey, what's the secret? You have great skin. What do you do? I exercise. I drink water. Don't really wear makeup. It's very rare occasions I'll put, anything on my face as far as with makeup. But I just try to take care of myself, and you can do it too. It's the little things. It's the little things. D-Fit says, do you eat based off of your blood type? I actually don't, but I am a O blood type, and I had learned, I read somewhere how O blood type, is a blood type that is good. I think red meats like beef and things like that is supposed to be good, for O blood type, because at one point I was considering trying to go into a more like of a plant-based type diet. So I was doing some research. But when I read that about the O blood type, and I'm a O positive blood type to be exact, I learned that with my blood type, being red meat being good for my blood type, I'm like, wow, it makes sense. Because so as people ask, Sheik, what do you eat? I eat whatever. So I'm a person, beef, I crave beef, and I have to eat beef like a couple of times a week, at least once a time a week. So when I learned that about my blood type, I'm like, oh, bet that makes sense why I feel like I need to have a burger at least like once a week. So I'm going to eat a burger at least once a week. I'm probably good for maybe eating a hot dog once or twice a week. But child, I get my beef in, but I learned that O blood type, red meats and things like that, and beef, like it's something that's recommended for my blood type. So I'm like, wow, that makes sense why my body craves it, whereas a next person's body may need to eat a different way and may not need to eat the red meat and things like that. So you have to get to know your body. You can research for your blood type what's the best diet. Give it a try. Some of those things they may recommend, you like, I don't like that, but check it out, see what it says. But that was just something I thought was interesting when I learned about the O blood type, because I do know me, like I have to have my red meat. So I'm like, oh, it makes sense now. It makes sense. I'm going to keep eating my red meat. Bump that vegan diet. So, but that was me though. So yes, I love my red meat. I love it. I love it. Deep it said, me too. We need lots of protein. So it made sense. I'm like, I didn't know that. I'm like, wow, because I never understood, why I had to eat a burger like at least once a week. Like why? Just never. But when I learned that, I'm like, oh, okay. It's my blood type. It's like, your body's going to tell you what you need. So I guess I'm getting that protein in because I love beans, and I love my red meat. So like, again, I eat what I want to eat, but it's about moderation. So as I said, burgers, I don't eat that. I'm good for eating a burger. Child, it's not going to be like more than once a week. So maybe like once a week. And typically it's going to be like a steak burger or something like that. So it's not any type of burger or whatever. So just be cognizant of what you put in your body. DFIT says no gluten. So I've never played around with like gluten-free type, things. So I've never, I kind of don't really be mindful of really the gluten at this point. I've never been mindful of the gluten. But yeah, so each of you probably can, research, what is the recommended diet for your blood type and see what it says. Because some of those things you might already like consume heavily and you're like, wow. And it could just be your body communicating to you to let you know this is what we need. This is what we crave. But like I say, your body is like a machine. It has a memory and it knows what it needs to do. And it's going to respond accordingly. So you have to reprogram that thing and create new habits, new routines. You have to just do a reset. So why not today do a reset? I challenge you all to do a reset. Do a reset so you can get that much closer to your personal fitness goals. So that's what I got. I thank each and every one of you for showing up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on my backup page, Sheik Speaks on it. And you can find the link to that in my community page of this channel. And on my backup channel, it's not fitness related or anything like that. I just cover viral moments, just reaction. It's just a reaction channel to just viral moment, news headlines, celebrity news, things like that. So check it out if you're interested in just learning about just current event type things that are going on in the world. But today was a great workout. We got a 20-minute HIIT workout. Another great workout. I'm feeling good. Child, I was tired. I was sweating. That's what you want. That's how you know you got a good workout. So it's nothing to it but to do it. So I hope I motivated at least someone to do something different today. Show up for yourself. I like to leave by saying go out to the world, show up in a way, be a light, show up in a way in which you want others to show up for you. Meaning be that example. Like attracts like. Be positive, have a positive mindset, speak positive words. Because in return, you will have the same energy returned to you. Give it a try. You just got to give it a try. Also, whatever you think, you're right. If you think positive, you're right. If you think negatively, you're right. So why not think positive? Think positive about yourself. Think positive about other people. Do right by yourself. Do right by other people. Love on yourself and love on to others. So I am Chic. My channel is Chic Speaks. I thank you for coming and joining and chatting with me and watching me do this workout. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm a smaller content creator. Road to 5,000 subscribers. I'm nearing 2,000, so you got to get to 2 before you get to 5. So I am growing, and I cannot do it without you, and you. So thank you again for all your supports with the likes, share, comments, super chats, Cash App, $Speak50. Any type of love and support you show me, I am grateful. So I am Chic. This is Chic Speaks, and I will catch you on the next broadcast. Peace.